Hello, what's up, and welcome back to my channel. We are outside. In case you're wondering why we are outside, okay? So today I decided to take a walk because I've just been feeling very heavy, lying down in bed, not doing anything. Today is Sunday actually, and right from when we came back from church, I just went straight to bed and I've been lying down. And I've gotten to that point where, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. I'm already breathless. I've gotten to that point where I'm so heavy. If you're new to my channel, if you're seeing me for the first time, in case you do not know, I am 6 months plus pregnant, and this is going to be like me taking you guys on a walk and then talking about my 6 months symptoms and the journey so far. So I am 6 months plus pregnant and I am beginning to feel really heavy. Really heavy. When I say heavy, I mean really heavy. Like sometimes I sit up, I'm just like, see, we've not even started walking. Jesus. And I can't talk. Okay. You see what I'm saying? My husband is here. Say hello.
Hello.
You guys. So we have been lying down, we have been sleeping, like just lazing around. And we just decided to just get out of bed and take this walk, because really at this point I also need the small exercise. Okay, so yeah, that's what this vlog is going to be about. We're going to be walking. I'm going to be trying to be catching my breath at the same time, and so when I catch my breath, I'll update you on the journey so far for me, my second trimester symptoms, what I've been feeling so far, and all that. Okay, so sit back, enjoy this vlog. Sorry about the noise, cars are passing. Okay, we're taking this walk currently within our estate, so sit back, enjoy this vlog, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, at least subscribe. For the fact that I picked up this camera and I'm breathless and I'm still talking, use because of that and just click on the subscribe button and put on your bell notification. Okay, let's go. I wish I can do this. Jesus. Okay. I'll have to say this estate is actually very hilly, so it's not like I say I'm that unhealthy or unfit. The hills here are something else. Okay. Yeah. Hey. I think I've got my breath to some extent. Honestly, that point, that area, the topography there is quite hilly. So, yeah. Anyways, so far so good. I'm almost past my second trimester, and if you have been following my pregnancy journey, you will know that I talked about my first trimester, and honestly my first trimester was the worst for me. I had it really bad, but those are the things that come with pregnancy, the baggages that come with pregnancy. But yeah, there were some of the things I complained about then that I don't experience anymore. The only major thing I would say now is phlegm. So I talked about phlegm in my first trimester symptom, which is basically like when you feel you have something at the back of your throat and you keep needing to like clear it out and spit it out. That is still a major problem for me in my second trimester, and it still like bothers me. So, but besides that, most of the symptoms have actually subsided. I wasn't one of the lucky people that started feeling better once they left the first trimester. I actually continued to feel sick way into my second trimester. I would say I started feeling much better around Christmas, December. That was when I started feeling much better when it comes to eating better, food aversions and stuff. I would say my appetite became better last month, and so far it has been like that. One thing I said I wasn't able to eat before is rice. Right now I can eat rice, but not all kinds of rice. Like I can eat rice and ofaku, but I cannot eat rice and stew, and I cannot eat maybe jollof rice. So you see, it's like we're getting there, but it's not even a problem. Like, I mean, if I don't ever eat rice, before, like throughout this pregnancy, is not a problem because I can eat every other thing. So yeah, basically that's just the major, these are just the major things that are happening so far. Nothing much is happening now besides me feeling heavier, and I also have like some lower abdominal pain sometimes. It just feels like pressure sometimes. That's just it. Besides that, I'm okay. I'm okay. Good evening. This is a very chill evening in this estate. I love the color of this house. This is just very random. I love the color of this house. I love the design. So nice. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for coming on this walk with me.
You need to burn off some fat.
So you both need it.
Yes. I'm walking very slowly.
Who is walking very slowly?
We.
Please, I cannot walk faster than this, I beg. I cannot be walking faster than this. No, come on, kidnapper. You guys, a car has just been following us. We would love to think we're that important. Nobody's following us, please. How far? Is the light working? Is the light working?
No. Not yet.
I'm feeling you. How are you feeling? Tired. You guys, we are back. Like with this work here, this kind of work is actually good for everybody. Most especially, for everybody actually. And if you're pregnant, is also good. You don't need like so much strenuous exercises. 30 minutes to 1 hour walk every day is actually good. With my first two pregnancies, I would say I was really active in terms of exercising and at least keeping fit. I remember with my daughter, which is like how many years ago now? This is like 5 years ago. I would always take evening walks or evening strolls after work. But somehow with this one, it did not happen. Probably because I was sick for the longest time, or maybe because I'm older. I don't know. But it just wasn't something that was coming to me. But today, I'm really glad that we decided to do this because, like, when you exercise and you come back and you sit down, you would know that you really needed that. I needed that even though at some point I started having, like, pain on my upper thigh or something. But I guess it's because I've not been exercising. That's why. But I'm really glad we were able to do that. And I hope that I would continue. Like, I would really inculcate this into my daily activity, or probably like once every 2 days, every other day. So yeah, about my pregnancy updates and the symptoms so far. As regards my appetite and all that, I already talked to you guys about that. Everything, I'm much better in that area. But when it comes to like my body, obviously my body is changing, or has changed a lot, and it's still changing. My stomach is definitely bigger and I'm feeling heavier. My feet is, some days it gets like, it feels like it's heavy, and some days it's just normal. I normally get swollen feet with my pregnancies, but usually around this time, it usually starts around this time, or even probably before now. But somehow, I don't think it's happening yet. It's not happening to me right now. My feet is still about the same. So nothing much has changed in that aspect. But there are so many other changes. My boobs, all those things that come with pregnancy. Some are welcome development, some are not. But yeah, so with regards my body, I've not really put on so much weight. I don't think I have put on weight actually, besides the weight of the baby and all that. But as for myself, I still weigh about the same as I used to weigh, and I guess most of that is because of my eating habit. But I've started eating much better now. So far I don't really have any other annoying symptom or any other discomforting symptom. Let me put it that way. Everything has just been going fine. I think this phlegm is definitely going to stay till the end of this pregnancy, because if I still have phlegm up until now, I don't think it's going to go away. But that's fine because I've gotten the hang of it. I will just have to constantly be, clearing my nasal area or whatever. But that's what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. So that's it for my second trimester update. I also pee frequently these days. I pee frequently, like a lot, especially in the night. Like most times during the day is not that bad, but in the night, in fact, one of the plans I have this week is that I said I'm going to go and get a pole. You know that pole that children use. I'm going to go and get it because sometimes with the frequency getting up every time to go and pee, sometimes I come back and I am not able to sleep back anymore. So I'm going to definitely get a pole, yes, so that I pee and I'm able to just lie down back immediately and try to sleep back immediately. But I'm so happy. I'm so grateful that those discomforting symptoms are beginning to go away, or most of them have gone away, and I am at this point where I would say, yeah, I'm kind of okay with the pregnancy. I'm enjoying the pregnancy. I've always been very grateful about this pregnancy, but of course it will come with its ups and downs. But right now, I would say I'm just okay with it. Like everything is fine. Yes, I'm just looking at my neck now. Obviously, I got darker. I forgot to mention that my neck is obviously darker. My face is darker. This is something that happens to me in all my pregnancies, so I'm not even surprised at all. I even think I'm even looking finer. Like if you see me in my other pregnancies around this time, like 6 months plus, almost 7 months, you'd be like, this is not Chiagozie. But yeah, I can't think of any other thing. If I can think of any other thing, I'll probably leave that in the comment section. But this is what it is for me, my second trimester update. I'm really happy. If you're pregnant, I would advise that you take up this routine of at least every other day, mini walks, or if you can, every day. I just started mine, obviously, like you guys saw, and I intend to see that through. I intend to do this every other day or every day if I can. So that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Is there any other thing that we're gonna talk about? I don't think so. So that's it. So I'm going to see you people in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's just a very short vlog. Nothing much really. Nothing much really. Just a very short vlog. I'm just going to go now, have my bath. My children are not here. They are with my mom-in-law. They're spending the weekend there. Well, they'll come back because tomorrow is school. I'm waiting for them to come back. I'll just use this time and just arrange my stuff, get myself ready for the week. And I'll see you people in my next video. Take care. Bye.